What do you get when you get the Scarecrow Reaping, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Exorcist, and Universal Monsters? You get a year-round haunt experience in Las Vegas, and Universal Studios is going to bring it to you at Area 15. If you don't know about this, you guys should look this up and cross-reference this on websites across the interweb. But anyways, I'm going to take you through the grounds of this attraction here at Universal Studios. It's kind of mixed in with Area 15. So let's go ahead and take a look. That's right, Universal Horrors Unlimited. And I'm here just walking in. You can see this Humvee upright. They've got some attraction going on because there's like these shipping container looking things that are going to be doing something. They got this cage thing. So I think when this thing officially opens August 14th, you'll see a whole different thing going on here as far as actors and people dressed up to usher you in to the back where the Universal Studios warehouse is for these 4 different haunt experiences. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. First thing you're going to notice, it's very well lit as far as the Halloween theme goes. And that's pretty cool. Up ahead, you're going to see that 747 fuselage there. And you got this Jeep. I'm sure they're going to do some small little attractions, little actors going to be doing something there. I would call it interactive acting maybe, or something like that. A lot of artworks. I like how the artists came in and put art on the walls. Definitely for art enthusiasts, kind of stimulates the imagination. But this here is the fuselage. I thought was pretty interesting. The story behind this is that this came from Burning Man, and they do like these art cars and art installations that they have to take them down and stuff like that when they leave the desert. Northern Nevada is where they do that at Black Rock. And this was left over by Tony Hsieh. Tony Hsieh owns Zappos, and he invests in a lot of Las Vegas stuff. He since then passed away, unfortunately, and they left this fuselage in the desert. Area 15 got wind of it and said, hey, we'll take it off your hands. We're going to ship it to Vegas and make something cool out of it. So, and this is it. This is here now. So they're going to make, I think, like a bar, maybe snacks and small bites to eat in there. Maybe something like that, clubby kind of a thing. Not quite sure, but that's the last thing I've heard that what that was going to be about. I'm voicing over, by the way, if you're not. Anyway, because there's music in the background, so I had to voice over. But we're still going to walk through this. But you got to be inside the building to get into the airplane fuselage. Some of the other stuff is not quite finished yet. So Area 15 side, which is in the building to the left, they're not quite finished with their installations. It's going to be mostly food experiences, from what I've heard. So we'll see. Food and art, that's what they're going for over here. But Universal, to be coming to Las Vegas, I think is a big gamble. I mean, really it is, for them to do this. This is a year-round attraction. So if you're looking to come here and make plans to experience this, if you want my opinion, I would wait a few months. I'd wait after Halloween. If you really want everything put together, everything's done and finished, and have the full experience of this unit here. It is massive. I mean, this is no joke. This is pretty big. They've got other properties. I'll point it out to you as we get further down the end. There's other properties being built. And I want to make sure you guys fully understand the scope of this thing. They even built a parking garage for this. A huge parking garage for people to park. I don't think it's going to be free, but they do have parking. So the experience is about, as far as cost goes, it's about $80 per person. And then it goes up from there. You can get the $100 unlimited experience where you can visit all 4 haunt experiences. And then I think there's some other perks in there. But if you want the ultimate experience, it's like $2,700 for a food dining experience. You get to meet some of the scare actors. So I guess they call them scare actors or something like that. And you get to, have full reign on the whole complex if you want. So that's kind of the bonus there. But you're going to have to spend some money. This is another Area 15 Burning Man thing that they donate. Some people donated their cars, art cars, to Area 15, which I think is cool. Some take them back, some put them in the building. They're kind of scattered all over the place. But this is the building itself. The Horrors Unleashed. You got to go through that dark door there. And I'm going to take you to the end of this. I'm not sure what's at this building here, but I think it's Area 15 once again. So yeah, and if you haven't been to Area 15, I definitely recommend going to it. It doesn't cost you any money to go and walk around, and check things out. I do recommend it more in the evening because it's a little bit cooler in the summer. Winter time, November, December, you'll have no problem walking around day or evening here in Las Vegas. But summer months are a little too much, in my opinion, especially if you have kids and little ones, maybe pets. You bring your pet with you or whatever, and you can walk around here. Maybe they'll let you. I don't know. But anyway, they've got some cool lighting effects here. But that property back there that I just pointed out, that's all yet to be built yet. So they're going to have other things going in. I heard quite possibly like bars and other like places to stay, like a motel or hotel going in there. Don't know for sure, but that they own that property there, and it is pretty big. So, this part of it went up pretty quick. They did this in about a year and a half maybe, and this stuff was just up and they're ready to go cook and do stuff. So I'm kind of excited about this. I was going to try to get into the building, but everything was locked down. I couldn't get in. But that's the door, the dark corridor down there. That's kind of the door they go in. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on? I just want to know your thoughts, really, because this is a new stuff. I mean, Vegas is coming up with new immersive stuff to do because the younger generation doesn't gamble. They don't really do anything. A lot of things you got to understand is that generation is on their phones and their tablets. They sit at home a lot. They probably work from home. They're not going to do a whole lot of gambling and wasting their money, especially in these economies. A lot of them can't even put a down payment on a house. So they're trying to gear Vegas in for the younger generation, the new generation that's coming in. And a lot has changed. They're not going to be gambling. That's why they're putting in all these machines instead of dealers at these hotels on the casino floors. They're replacing with dancing dealers and just basically machines. The craps is now a machine, bubble machine now. So you're going to see a lot less of dealers on the floor. Everything's going to be automated here, I foresee. Automated drink stations, maybe robotic servers and things of that nature. They're definitely going with robotic transportation with autonomous vehicles. You can get a ride over here from Zooks. If you don't want to drive or you don't want to take an Uber or Lyft, they're going to be doing that. And also the Boring Tunnel, which is an underground transportation system that is going to be, it's currently being built. There's one at Resorts World that goes to the convention center. From the convention center, it goes to the Encore, Westgate, and where else? I don't think there's anywhere else being opened up yet, but they're still digging. They got a huge run going towards the airport and various areas. They're going to split off and they're going to start working on the hotels. 63 hotels, 63 drop-offs and pickups. So you can go underground and do your transportation that way if you want to. Doesn't matter. Or if you like the scenery, you can take a cab, or I foresee Uber and Lyft going to go away here. I don't really foresee them surviving rideshare here because of the autonomy. Maybe they'll do autonomous cars. They'll probably buy Tesla cabs that do the autonomous thing. There is no driver. It's just a robotic, autonomous ride. So that's that. So this is Area 15. This is supposed to be the ice cream shop here. Ice cream to your eyes pop out or you get brain freeze. I don't know. But that fuselage, I want to go in. I'm so curious about the whole expansion for Area 15 is absolutely incredible. It's bigger than I expected it to be. I thought maybe Universal would have more than just one building for their haunt experiences, but I was completely wrong. And I am and this is early stages, guys. So if you're hanging in there watching this video, you're getting kind of a sneak peek of what's to come here. It's not fully done. The Universal Studios is complete. So if you want to go to that, go to that. But everything else is still being constructed with Area 15. Like I said, if you want to wait for this experience to be completely done and all that stuff, maybe wait a half a year or after the new year to come here just to see how far we've gotten. I'll do another video just to show you what's going on and how far they've gotten so far. But that remains to be seen. I have no idea when this completion is going to be done. All I know is Universal Studios is open with their 4 haunt experiences. It is a year-round attraction, and I suspect Halloween is going to be off the hook here. We're getting a lot of people from the other states that come in. A lot of people go to the Halloween Horror Nights. I think they're going to skip out and come here instead. So that's a good move on Universal. Hopefully it works out, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. By the way, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys would come to Area 15 or the Ultimate Horrors or Horrors Unlimited, whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheerio.